everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Carson Palmer. Had 7 seasons in Cincy, 2 in Oakland, and now in his 4th year with the Cardinals.
And I think he's found the ultimate home for himself because his matchup with head coach Bruce Arians, I think is sensational. We always hear about great quarterback head coach matchups in NFL history. Well, these guys found each other at the perfect time. He knows how to run the offense Bruce Arians wants because he wants to take those shots downfield. That's definitely Carson Palmer's game. They needed to up his game in the playoffs for them to get over the hump and get to the Super Bowl they covet.
Now Palmer on first down. He's got time. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Cardinals are going to have it now, 1st and goal.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who will forever live with a heartbreak of throwing that interception on this field a few years back in Super Bowl 49. It's Russell Wilson.
Heartbreak for Russell Wilson and his Seattle teammates. How about climbing to the top of the mountaintop for Malcolm Butler, the rookie corner who made that play? Undrafted free agent. He makes one of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history with that interception and gives New England another world championship.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. On 2nd down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They stay on the ground on 1st down with Lacey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back...
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's Wilson going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And give him a gain of 37. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Wilson on second down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Get ready. 1-18. 1-18.
On second down, here's Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Palmer to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out here in the eye. Now Wilson. And able to find Graham. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to loft one deep. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they're known as the no-fly zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They start the second half with Lacey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wilson on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now it's Peterson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One back is Lacey. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Tyron Branch. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now, they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game.
And we talk about it so often, how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently.
They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Third down, still 14 yards left. Third and long, it's Wilson. surveying the field. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down following the run. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So that tackle for loss by Michael Bennett. He was 2nd in the NFC in that category last year with 19 of them.
Hard to believe that he went to his first Pro Bowl last year. I thought he would have gone earlier because his impact is always big on a game.
And in his 8th year now in the league. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58. 58.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Blue 58.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Palmer gives to Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught outright by Graham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing that themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Graham slotted out to the left. Wilson will throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Another pistol look here. There's Wilson to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. In the red zone this time. Here's Wilson. Looking for Penn. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Robert Kimdichie, able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be...
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hope in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sail.